is one of those days where I just don't really feel like skating. Don't really feel like doing anything. It's not that I'm not interested in skating. It's more I just don't want to do anything. But I know if I don't do anything, then I'll feel even worse because I'll feel like I just wasted time. And time is something you can never get back. Just do it even if you don't want to. It's not like there's anything else I want to do. Like if there was something else I'd want to do, then I would just go do that. But tired of existing. The warm-up part is like the worst. Try to kind of wake up my ankles. This is like the most exciting skateboarding you've ever seen. Just kind of loosen up. First try. Second try. Third try. Okay, good. I'm kind of glad I didn't make that. Some no comply stuff. First attempt of the day. Like that. Ah. That was horrible. Wow. That kind of is scary. Whenever it gets right there and you're trying to put your foot up and you're doing that, try not to do that. Mental note made. Oh, that one felt good. That one felt good too. Both those I made like a conscious effort to jump almost immediately after putting my foot down, you know, rather than doing this and stepping on. I don't know what that was. No, that's not how you do a no comply. That is how you do a shove it though. Yeah, what? Like a no comply 90? Okay. Oh, okay, I'm getting a little tired. It's funny, you wake up already not in that great of a mood to skate or do anything. And then I just do several shove-its in a row and a decent no comply 180, and then realize I wasn't recording. And it's like, what? One of those days. It's just one of those days. Copyright strike. Does anybody ever just kind of hate music? Or am I the only one that kind of feels that way sometimes? I have done nothing to prepare for hunting season this year. I haven't even renewed my hunting and fishing license yet. So that should probably be the first thing I do. I think when I get home, I'll bust out one of my longbows and maybe start working out the old shoulder. Does that count as a fakie shove it? Was I rolling fast enough? About a nollie shove it. Ugh. When I do nollie shove it, the board doesn't really scoop like that so much as the front wheels just stay locked to the ground and they more pivot. as opposed to a regular shove it. Wow, okay. Yeah, can definitely work on my nollie shove-its. I'm sure front's at 180. Nope. There is not a cloud in the sky. Oh, it's gonna be hot today. This is like one of those things where I just want to, like, you know what, just go home. But like, what am I going to do at home? There's chores and stuff that I could do. It's like, there's lots of stuff I could be doing. But am I actually going to do those? Probably not. So, just push through it. Just push through it. Okay. Yeah, I thought so. I thought something felt off. And look at that. It just loosened itself up again. I have some dodo bushings in my bag because I think the problem is this bushing blowing out. And it had been holding for a few sessions, but yeah, it's already loosened up again. So let's swap out these bushings. Yeah, it kind of sucks that it's just like loosened up. I like Bones bushings. I've never had a problem with these bushings. I've skated them in multiple boards. I think this is just like a kind of a one-off thing. Yeah, you can kind of see that bushing blew out right there. So, interesting. I've got these Shorty's Dodos cones. They're 98A and the Bones are 96, so it shouldn't be too much of a difference. And it looks like they came with a sticker for the water bottle. That's what's really important. So are these the same? Yeah, these look like they're identical. They all look symmetrical. They're not like the Bones where one is a little bit different than the other. So I'm going to treat them just like the Bones. I'm going to put one on, throw my truck back on. I'll put another one on. I'll put the washer on. Wow, is that even possible? Is it even possible for my nut to like actually bite on? That kind of sucks. I might just need to order a new set of Bones because it looks like the Dodos do not fit. What if, okay, what if I do Dodo on the bottom and I keep the Bones on the top? Yeah, the Dodos are just way taller than the Bones. If I can pick it up. Yeah, maybe we'll run with this. We'll see. Yeah, I think what's going to end up happening is I'm going to end up ordering another set of Bones. I don't know. Maybe we will just go home and bust out the longbow. Alright, maybe we'll keep trying the snow comply. I don't want to just give up just yet. I mean, I do just want to give up. Absolutely, but I don't think it's the right thing to do. It sucks. I don't even want to like put this video up because then it feels like a giant like pity party. Like I don't have motivation. Come on, people, motivate me. It's just a mental thing. This is like actually like one of the reasons why I left. It's actually one of the reasons why I left like social media a long time ago. Why I don't have Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, or any of that stuff. And I noticed with myself, like you start kind of like using social media as like a source of validation or something. I don't even sure that's the right word, but so one, like you use it as like basically a coping mechanism. But then it's super addictive, and it's designed to be addictive to keep you on it as much as possible, to feed you ads. So I left like 6-7 years ago, basically. Which kind of sucks because I really like doing photography, but It's like if you're going to share your photography, you know, Facebook is pretty much the place to do it. Instagram only allows 1 terabyte of storage, last I checked. I used to be, or not Instagram, Flickr only allows 1 terabyte of storage, which is nothing. Now, I have hard drives with about probably over 10 terabytes of photos and video. Try to turn this around. I don't know. The no comply is a weird trick. Like when people do it, and they do it well, it looks so clean and effortless. And it looks like that should be easy because they make it look so easy. And then you start trying to do it and you're like, how does this even work? And like sometimes I feel like I'm getting it and then it's kind of like disappears for a little bit. And even like that just felt awkward. That is skateboarding. Yeah, a lot of it's timing. So much of it is timing. I think I need to start working on not doing this, where I swoop it and then step on, like that. But I think I need to start working on kind of putting it all into one motion. Like that, kind of, where I jump almost as immediately as I put my foot down. That was horrible. I don't even know if I'm saying makes sense. I need to rotate more too, that's another thing. That one felt pretty good. Okay, I'm going to try something here, and it's going to look super awkward. Perfect. That was my imitation of you, Johnny Rapp. It was like a no comply hard flip. It's funny, I tried the hard flip before that. Best heel flip ever. I do want a 50-50 this one day. And I'm pretty sure I'm perfectly capable. It's just a confidence thing. Really? Well, can you not? Thank you. No, stay. Just settle down. Hold your horses. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Come on. Stay. Loose was... Man, loose was crazy. Woo! Whoa! harder to go up. Okay, that seems like a pretty good spot. Sun is horrible. What do I say? Yeah, I gave up on the skate park, came back home and figured I'd start working out the shoulder. It's hunting season. I've done no prep work, which means I'm not going to be doing any early hunting. But you know what? Feral hogs are always in season, so I don't need to shoot deer. I can shoot pigs. Yep, I got a super old foam deer target. These are some Black Eagle vintage arrows that I made myself. Bought, you know, all the parts and everything and built them myself. They're actually not for my longbow. They are for, well, they are for my longbow, just not the longbow I'm going to be shooting. They're for my 55-pound Martin Savannah, and I'm going to be shooting my striker that's 45 pounds. So haven't shot in a while. I hurt my shoulder about a year ago. Went to the doctor, scheduled me with like a orthopedic surgeon, not because he thought I needed surgery, but maybe it might be like a pinched nerve or something and they might be able to help with that. And I went to that appointment and there was like a super long line and I had to go pick up my kids and I was like, I'm just going to cancel this. And then I never rescheduled. So it's been getting better. So I think it's just going to heal on its own. If it starts acting up, then I don't know. But when I start shooting the 45-pound bow, it's been a while since I shot. I'm not going to jump right back into my 55-pound Savannah or my 60-pound Bear. What is it? The Bear Montana. That's what it is. Bow and arrow holder 2000. I couldn't afford the 3000. All right, first shot. Let's see how this feels on my shoulder. Little left. Felt okay on my shoulder. That was nice. I did this arrow as like a Halloween theme one. All right, try again. Little left and a little high. Better. All right, let's go walk down there and look at that. Put the bow on the bow holder 2000. So the spot I'm aiming for, the heart on a deer, isn't actually here. And this, you can't even see it. This thing's been so shot up. But the heart on a deer is actually right down here. You basically want to go straight up the leg, lower 1/3. This is kind of the area you want to aim for. That's where I was aiming. The deer's angled, so everything's, you know, hitting higher, but, you know, the deer's also kind of laid on its side. But we can definitely improve that. I need a new deer target. This thing should be, you know, up like that. But he's seen some days. He's been sitting out in the Texas sun for a while. But yeah, it's not a terrible group. But yeah, we want them all to be right in here. This is what we want to see. That would be a wonderful group. But not bad for the first 3 shots in like a year. If you're curious about the distance, this is 10 yards. To a lot of people that probably seems super close, but for bow hunting, that's actually pretty typical. I think there was a study done. I don't remember the source, so this is all just hearsay. But I remember hearing, I think I was watching The Hunting Public, and they were talking about a study that was done. And I was like, I think it was over half of all deer harvested in the United States with a bow were done, I think it was like 12 yards or something, 12 to 15 yards. And that's including compound bows. And so with long bows, like 10 yards is, you know, I've definitely gotten this close to deer before. That was a much better shot. That's much closer to where I want to go. Oh, I think I mentioned this. These arrows are not for this bow. They are for my Martin Savannah, which is 55 pounds. And this is a 45-pound bow. And it's 60-inch ammo. It's a reflex deflex longbow. It's really nice. I like the way it shoots. And then my Martin Savannah is a 62-inch bow. This is feeling good. My shoulder's feeling all right. Maybe this is what I needed. A little left. Feeling pretty good though. Oh, that was a horrible shot. I plucked that one. That's a big reason why I like to shoot carbon arrows as opposed to wood arrows, is you can just unscrew the tip. My camera overheated. It is very hot. And then it also lost synchronization with the microphone. Synchronization, is that the right terminology? I don't know. It became disconnected from the wireless mic, but I reconnected it, and I went ahead and switched it from 4K 120 frames per second to 1080p 240 frames per second. I don't know if you'll be able to actually see the arrow in slow motion, but oh, we'll see what happens. That was a horrible shot. I wonder how that will look in slow motion. Probably because of the wide angle lens on the camera, it probably won't look very good. Well, it is a little bit too hot to be filming right now. My camera keeps on overheating, so I don't know. But, you know, got to shoot the bow a little bit, so that was cool. We'll do this some more. Try to get, you know, as the weather cools off, probably make more archery videos and do some camping and do more, you know, country boy stuff. Yep, so we'll do that. Hey, buddy. Hey, Smokey. Am I sweaty? Yeah. Good boy. You say hi to the internet? Good boy. Oh yeah, thanks for watching.